Hey, everybody! We are live. Welcome to the show, everybody. Oh, forgot just the headline. Today, we are back in the reserve. Police tape? What's going on? Plus, we got some theories I want to go through, get your thoughts on. And we're going to take some calls. There we go. You're seeing it as I put it on there. We are live here on Popcorn Planet. So great to be here with all of you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here before we start the weekend. I don't know if I'm always going to be doing Friday streams, but we're going to do it for a little bit. And at some point, it might just become Monday to Thursday. But I know some of you are working today. Happy to be here to hang out with you, distract you, inform you. And we have some latest here, and I'm so happy to be joined by Steph, the Alter Nerd. What's up, Steph? What do you think of the theme? Like my intro, my theme?
You're clever. It's different.
Yeah.
It's funky.
You don't know what the song is.
I'm a little bit of an OG girl, though.
Steph doesn't get it. This song, which is not the song I'm talking about right now. The song is a very popular song called Dirty Laundrie. And so it's all about airing people's dirty laundry. And so I love it because every time I hear the song, I think of, we are ready to go finding Brian Laundrie. See, you got to do it again. Hold on. Those who know the song know what I'm doing. It's subtle. It has meaning, Steph. It has meaning, and everyone's gonna grow to the tone. Set the tone of it's time to air the dirty laundry, but do it ethically, morally correct, and find those damn dirty laundries. Oh, yeah. That's what we're doing here. And who else knows this song? Because it's a deep cut. Don Henley's "Dirty Laundry." It's a sound-alike my buddy made to mimic the same theme. But stay tuned. I dig it. I usually start and end with it just to give us like a vibe. It gets the energy up at the start of a show. It's like a trick you do. And you have an MC at a show, it's always better like, woo, yeah, and then everyone starts with a higher energy, and then we get going. What do you guys feel? Yeah, see, good. People like it. I'm glad. Steph doesn't always like everything I do, but she's not afraid to say it. Great tune. Yeah, see, there we go. Anyway, welcome, Steph. So happy to have you, Steph. So guess what, Steph?
Go on.
Guess what, Steph? We're back in the reserve. Oh, my goodness. Oh my goodness! Why? Police tape at the reserve? Oh my! Now, look, I like JB, I like WFLA, but guys, there's no news here. Literally, there's police tape up just to keep reporters out. That's literally what the story is today. So I have some other things I'm going to talk about, but man, that's the story. And I just, it's sort of a test because I think people are still going to keep clicking in here because we are going to look it over. We have the reserve footage over us, Steph. So we're going to keep looking. But I'm starting to plant some seeds with this crowd of like, we can't keep looking at this air view. We can't keep doing this. So this may be, unless there's some big news here, I'll cut to it once in a while. But get your last looks at the Carlton Reserve today because I'm getting a little over it, Steph. I mean, literally, they literally put police tape up today to keep like some certain people press out of a certain area, and the headlines all over, including WFLA, which anybody who thinks I'm milking it, well, they're milking it. Like they're milking this. Literally sent out the chopper because police tape went up, and I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm not lying. I don't want to clickbait you. This is the story today. So is this a big deal? I want to ask the chat because do you really want me just to do what they're doing and just comment like JB does and he has no information, where he's literally just saying over and over again, well, we don't know, and we don't know. How long do we do this for, guys? Because I think we got to start covering some other stories until we get some actual breaking news in this case. Steph, are you sick of going to the reserve as like I am? Do you think the police tape going up is news today?
No. They put police tape up. Whoopsie-doo. Whoa. Break out the banners and the champagne and the chocolates. What? No. It's like every little bit, some news outlets are like, oh my goodness, it's so amazing. Police tape. Like they've never seen police tape before and they're just going to make a big, massive deal.
And I love, they're not even showing us the police tape. It's like your headline is police tape goes up, so let's send the chopper out. And I can't even see the police tape. Now, police tape at the Carlton Reserve. Search for the Brian Laundrie. Hey, GB. So look, yeah, I did it today, but I'm calling this shit out. I'm going to start calling the shit out when there's nothing to say. I'm going to call it out. And JB, I like JB. JB's clearly like, oh, shit. No one tunes in unless I talk about this case and send the chopper out. He's like, I can't even get the station to let me go live unless I get the chopper out and there's something to talk about. So I feel for JB because JB is just living in a digital world. He's so ahead of all those anchors at WFLA, I got to be honest. I don't even know what channel WFLA is, Steph, and I live here. These are my people. And I don't even know who the hell they are. You know who I know at WFLA? JB. Hey, JB, I got your back. Because what JB's doing is smart. He's a digital guy in an analog world, right? And he's trying his damnedest to get his face out there, get the attention. So I got JB's back. I'm sorry to call you out, but I know what you're doing. I got to call it out. And to be fair, JB, I'm doing it too right now. I'm piggybacking off of your chopper footage to bring the people in so we can have an honest conversation about how long can we do this? How long can we do this? We're literally, and I want to hear a little bit of his report because here it's about to start. Here we go. Momentarily. JB is going to come in live, and I want you to hear his thoughts, because is this news? Now, I have a theory and some stuff I want to go through that I was prepping earlier, thanks to some people who've been sending me information. But let's watch this, shall we, Steph? And this is a pre-tape. I mean, I've gone back. They may still be live.
On WFLA Now, powered by 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Oh, good. So he's got a sponsor.
JB
Yeah, JB. Woo! You do it, JB.
Police tape goes up. And then moments ago, officers leaving the scene of the Carlton Reserve, the search area for Brian Laundrie. We're live here from Eagle 8HD over the vast Carlton Reserve to show you the latest in the ongoing search efforts here on WFLA Now. Hey there, everybody. JB Buno here with you back on WFLA Now. Good to be back here with you, everybody. Streaming to our site, app, of course, Facebook and YouTube as well.
I love JB. I appreciate what he's doing. I know a lot of you do. I'm not here to hate JB. Please be clear.
Live over the
but there's no news.
Reserve here, the search area for Brian Laundrie. And we have a lot to show you here. And then also at the same time, going to be very candid with our audience. We also don't have a lot to show you all at the same time. And I'll explain exactly what I mean here.
Right there. All right, so I give him a pass.
Show you here.
Good on him. He just admitted it. Respect. All right, see, that's what I wanted to hear. I didn't get to watch the whole thing, so see, like right there, he admitted it. Good for him. So he's doing what we're doing. So I'm with JB. I take it all back. You're doing good work. Keep it up. I thank you for the footage. It helps us all to have footage in the background, and you were honest. So, Steph, now I'm a little less angry at. Well, I mean, it is what it is, but I'm a little less angry at him. Do you feel the same?
I'm cool with him now.
Yeah.
What?
He's being honest about it. It's like, look, there's not much to report.
Okay, this is from Allison Henning.
Like, fair play to the dude.
Yeah. But so this is literally
Akahatchee side.
This is there it is. There's the police
search
tape.
efforts here on WFLA Now.
Okay, wait.
Hey there, everybody. JB Buno here with you back on WFLA Now. Good to be back here with you, everybody. Streaming to our site, app.
And the truth is, wait, hold on. Here it is. Where did we miss that part?
Well,
we saw the tape go up for a second.
Don't have a lot to show you all at the same time, and I'll explain exactly what I mean here. Let's first and foremost show you here what we had a little short time ago. Okay, this is from Allison Henning, who is the reporter at the scene at the Carlton Reserve there on the Myakkahatchee side. Police tape went up there this morning.
That's it.
A short time ago. And then the tape went down. In fact, we can show you now live this exact spot here.
Oh, come on.
Moments ago, police left the area, and there you can see that same police tape on the Myakkahatchee side there at the Carlton Reserve is now down. And the police officers that were here, they have vacated the area and they have left the Carlton Reserve entirely.
News.
In fact, I can show you that video.
Police tape went up.
So
a cop went in, and the police tape went down.
We'll see if we can now. We're going back in time here. So
Breaking
this is no longer
news.
live. We're showing you Eagle 8 HD about, I want to say, about 20 minutes ago.
See, now, the reason it looks silly is because JB isn't on a YouTube channel doing his own thing, building a community. He's on WFLA. So this is a tough thing for him to do. I got to be honest, and I'm not calling him out. Please, I'm just talking. I'm talking. He's trying his damnedest to be, the headline reporter here because he wants to be. And I'm guessing, again, always warn you when I'm doing my speculation. I'm guessing, Steph, and I'm curious if you agree. He's clearly in the digital side. The digital side is exploding for WFLA right now because of all this coverage. They're tuning in huge numbers. I would argue probably bigger numbers than some of their actual broadcast things that are happening in the morning here in Tampa Bay. And so he's getting a lot of attention. He's getting a lot of access. And they're like, JB, yep, what do you want? Go live. Hey, good on him, man. I applaud it. He's given us what we want. He's been awesome. But now it's like the problem of like the story's dying down. There's nothing to report. And it's WFLA. They got to do a lot of other stuff. They're a news organization, right? Right, Steph? So it's like this is sort of now the cracks in the iron, armor are starting to show of like literally you called out your chopper, which costs money, and you sent it out because you saw police tape go up, and then police tape went down. And then the cops left. This is literally the story of the morning. And so the problem is, how long can he sustain this, right? He's trying his damnedest. He's good at his titles. He made me intrigued. I thought, well, something's going down, right, Steph? There's police tape up. But the reality is there's nothing going on. So is this a problem to you, Steph? Where do you, I'm curious, Chad. I mean,
actually, Andy, let me correct you there. Something was going down. The police tape.
Police tape went down. The police tape indeed went down. It's not there anymore.
Yes, it did go down. The police
Breaking
tape.
news, JB, thank you. The police tape went down. And it wasn't even from it, but there we go. We now know police tape was up, and then it was down. So breaking news, nothing's happened. But Steph, I wanted to do this because, look, I get it. I'm just as fascinated. I fell for it. I watched it. You're watching me right now talking about him doing it because this is obviously such an important case. What is the line? When do we stop talking about police tape going up and down and getting choppers out there to cover it? And I'm being honest with you, audience. Like, at a certain point, we got to start talking about some other stuff. And I hope you'll stick around and we can do that together because I think there's other cases and important things to go through. But, Steph, what is your take on this? Do you blame JB? Do you blame the outlet? Do you blame the audience? Do you blame all of us? Do you blame anybody? What do you think?
Well, JB, from what I know, he's just a reporter, right? He ain't like an executive producer or anything like that. He's just there to be on the camera and read from a teleprompter or whatever.
Well, and to be clear, he's the digital reporter. And there's always like he's not the anchor on the show. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's the digital guy on what they call FLA Now, which is the broadcasting thing. So keep that in mind.
Okay. So he's just put in front of the camera and told basically what to talk about for that day. So I don't blame JB. JB is just the mouthpiece for the people behind him that tell him what to talk about and what to say for that particular day. So it's his bosses that turn around and say, right, let's squeeze out this whole Brian Laundrie, Gabby Petito thing for all it's worth. And oh my goodness, there's a police tape. We've got to talk about that. Anything that we can talk about it. Because as far as they're concerned, it's the views. It's like you and me, for example, right? If we found this out, that, oh my goodness, police tape came up and then it went down, I think I could comfortably and confidently say we wouldn't be making a stream out of this. We won't be making a video out of it. And if you turned around to me and be like, oh my goodness, tape went up and tape went down, let's make a video about it, I'd be like, what?
No.
Andy, get your head examined. Like, no way. No, right? So this, to me, screams desperateness from WFLA to keep their numbers up and keep their views going. But B, that they'll latch onto anything on this story because ultimately, for them, latching onto anything means that they get more views, they get more eyeballs, this, that, and the other. And that's the thing that they're just, for me, my opinion, my conspiracy, whatever, is what they care about in the end.
Right.
They just care about the views. They don't care about the story. They don't care about justice for Gabby, this, that, and the other. They just care about the views. And for me, this is proof of it. For them to do a whole freaking stream just because a tape went up and went down, that doesn't achieve anything for justice for Gabby, right? But it does achieve something for them with all those views and eyeballs right now. For me, I think this is disgusting, actually, and they should definitely be called out. So there you go.
Sorry. So yeah, look, I mean, it's hypocritical because I'm doing it right now, but I wanted to do it now because I think this is a pivot where it's like I need you guys to understand, like, we're gonna have to start talking about some other stuff. As stuff breaks on this case, of course, I will pivot back and we'll do it. But next week, over the weekend, maybe some new news will happen. But I do want to start reporting on some other cases, other stories. But I went live because I thought, what's going on at the reserve? When WFLA sends the chopper out to the reserve, I do take note because they're a news organization, and I feel like we're getting news. You know what I mean, guys? So I want to tell you when it's not news. And so, but to JB's credit, he pretty much admitted that. So I gotta thank him for at least saying it, which is hard to do. And he did, and I imagine the hurdle he's going under is tough. I like him. I think he's given us a lot of great coverage, and I'm sure he's in a tough spot too, because will WFLA now be able to go live every day like he's been doing to build up his journalistic cred without this case? It might probably not. They're probably like, sorry, dude, go do the other stuff we need you to do. He's able to do this daily and have this, become the rock star over there at the network because of the numbers. It's how it works for any of us. So, look, I like JB. I hope this is a massive thing for him. Hopefully he can show the importance of digital over there at WFLA, and especially as this case breaks, I hope he continues to do it. But at a certain point, I don't know. There's just literally police tape went up, police tape went down. Steph, give me one. I'm getting the next story prepped. Tell us how you're doing aside from that. Just give me a minute. Sorry to put you on the spot. Or just anything you want to say. Or any chats you see interesting?
Hey up, everyone. How's it going? It's me, Steph the Alternate. I'm doing all right. Had a week off in London, which was lovely. My brother's awesome. My sister-in-law's awesome. Also, as well, did a little bit of research in the meantime in regards to the Moab couple. There is a heck of a lot that isn't really widely reported about the Moab couple story. And their double homicide situation that's going on. So I kind of feel like, for me, how do I put this? Extending like Gabby Petito's legacy onto other cases that should have a spotlight. I think the Moab couple definitely need that, especially for the father at the moment that's literally fighting tooth and nail to get this story more in the spotlight, just like the Petito case. So I've done a heck of a lot of research, guys, into the Moab couple.
Good. So many people asking.
Yeah, I will be presenting it to Andy shortly. I'm pretty much finishing it all up, and you never know, we might be talking about it next week because it's pretty much now solidified, all in and done and dusted. The one thing that I will certainly say about it all is this theory that potentially Brian Laundrie is involved in the Moab couple, I think I can safely say will be debunked.
Steph feels very confident. Yep.
Freaking bunked, guys. So watch this space, let's put it that way on that one. And if anyone does have any information about the Moab couple, if you can email us or message me on Twitter or Instagram at Steph Alternerd, as long as you provide me with a source that proves that what you're saying, is relatively factual, all that malarkey, kosher, then I'll look at putting that into the research as well. But it is entirely up to you guys. Entirely up to you. Steph, very own Sherlock Holmes. Booyah.
Booyah.
That's how I like to do it. So yes, focusing on the Moab couple.
We also, sorry, I was gonna say, we're also, Steph's been helping a lot. We're focusing on our fundraiser. It's probably gonna be next week. We're waiting to line up and lock in the charity who I focused on one. We're just waiting to get back to confirm all the things that we would need to do with them, but stay tuned. Hopefully next week, Monday, I hope to have an announcement to sort of give you guys a heads up. But we'll be doing our fundraiser for DV Awareness Month as well, and excited for Steph to help me with that, and so many of you. So that's also in the brew. And then just, you'll hear a beep. I've been having a YouTube issue, and finally YouTube's getting back to me and fixing. So every time I go live, they limit me. Have you noticed that, Steph? Like every single time.
Yeah. And
they limit the stream for, I don't know why. I'm like, what? And then every time I contest it, a day later, they're like, yeah, you were right. But every single time I go live, it's limited and it throttles the views, everything else. And then if I post a video on the same topic that's not live, it's green and it's good to go. So it's I don't know if they're trying to throttle Gabby or Brian topics now, but I'm sure they're not even going to give me an answer, Steph. But sorry, I've been very frustrated that literally every live stream we do, guys, it's like, you're good to go, and then suddenly within the first minute, nope, sorry, this is not safe for advertisers. I'm like, what have I said that's not safe for? I haven't even said anything. So there's some sort of course, when you rise, Steph, YouTube always is like, slow down there, Mr. Yank. they as a platform suck. So thanks for all your continued support, everybody, as you support. In fact, let me make sure I have the link out. We are going to take some questions, some comments, some calls as well. So if you hear the beeping, it's YouTube talking to me. So thank you for stalling there, Steph. Look, again, if you're coming in new live, usually we've higher numbers, but I can tell it's not because it went limited so fast because I said police tape. I don't know, all right, so trying to figure out why that's happening. So thanks for everyone bearing with me, and thanks for everybody who sent in their comments. All right, so Steph, there's a theory I want to present, and I've been doing my own digging. We're planning to do some more digging. I will reveal more about that soon, but we are actively investigating some other leads on this case, which I'm excited to do. Hopefully by next week we'll have some more information potentially. So stay tuned on that. There was one. Oh, thank you. In the headline title, and when I type in someone just like, you spelled laundry wrong. Thank you. There you go. Save. So thanks to everybody who's been sending over good tips, and keep it coming. You can send to PopcornedPlanetTeam, and Steph's been out, so usually she helps a little bit, and I just haven't been so bogged down. I haven't been able to check all your stuff, but in the coming weeks we'll catch up, make sure we didn't miss anything. Yeah, sorry, YouTube sucks. Their excuse is just ridiculous. Anyway, sorry, I'm distracted by that because I wanted to get that sorted out because it's happening right now. They're like, well, sir, usually it's like a video's classification can change in the first 24 to 48 hours of upload. It generally stabilizes after 2 days. I'm like, yeah, 2 days. You guys love getting my news 2 days later, right? Thanks, YouTube. So just their AI system is completely bonkers and shit. So as creators, we get screwed by them all the goddamn time. Now that I'm talking about it, I'm sure we'll especially make them ding this. But all right, so I've sorted out. They're going to write me later. I want to talk about a theory I sent you. I want to clip this portion though. In fact, do I have any other? Before I go to this theory, I want to just double check with Brian Enton. Because Brian Enton's usually on top of everything, and I want to make sure we're not missing any other. Because I did this morning. Let's make sure nothing else has broken. He's my go-to for making sure. So the activity at the Carlton Reserve we have noticed is on the Northport side, same area where Chris Laundrie showed up last week to assist the search. Interesting. At this point, I would not read into the yellow police tape. They've had the reserve closed, and this opening is a spot us media have been able to walk in. I think they're just trying to keep us out. So there you go. Even Brian's like, dude, the police tape's nothing. Don't make a big deal out of the police tape. So there you go. We've debunked the police tape, Steph. I'm excited. So not a big deal. But the law enforcement was back at the Carlton Reserve this morning on the Northport side, and reports I saw that they, due to the JB footage we were just looking at, they have already left. JB went live with a bunch of stuff that was old footage because he wasn't live at the time. So they were there. They're not there. That is the report of the morning. I'm going to clip this portion of the show just because, look, when there's no news, I want to be honest with you. We have some other stuff I want to talk about today. We're going to take your calls because I really want your feedback. Steph, I know, Steph, we both want it. What else should we talk about here? I got some stuff I'm going to go to, but as this new audience you've clicked and you found, I would love your input in the comments down below. Through social media, you can hit us up, Popcorn Planet Team. Please let us know other areas and topics that you want us to report about. And hopefully as we do that, you guys will click and tune in and give it a try as we sort of present to you other topics, other news headlines, other stories. I hope this community will stick around and we can continue to bring this. That way, when breaking news does happen, you can get it here first, as well as be informed and educated on other stuff. So thanks to everybody who's been watching. Stay tuned. If you're watching live, don't go anywhere. We aren't done. If you're watching the replay, this was just a quick one, and this show is going to be a little bit quicker in general. But if you ever miss a live show, make sure you hit that join button, hit the bell for all, or subscribe and hit the bell, or hit the join button. You can always catch the replays. You can also catch Steph the Alter Nerd on YouTube over at Steph the Alter Nerd. So go show her some love when you can. Appreciate you guys watching. We got more, including a theory I want to talk about in depth with you guys. I will be clipping that to load later today as well. Thank you though for watching on the replay. Live viewers, again, don't go anywhere. We aren't done. We're just getting started.